Warriors versus the Spurs. Normally an NBA Western Conference Finals matchup is now your first-round matchup, Harris. You're
the
snoozing
Warriors,
because there's no Kawhi.
Because it's boring, and this is going to be a really unfortunate overall thing. I'm not excited to see what this team is going to – I'm not excited for this series at all. And for me, it's kind of disappointing because I thought this was going to be – I thought we were going to get the Warriors versus a team that they were going to actually have to try against. But guess what? They don't have to try this year. They're going up against a Spurs team without their best player. LaMarcus Aldridge is a good player, but overall – it's not going to be a huge impact on this year. He's going to be covered by Draymond Green, who we know is going to shut him down. The Spurs do not have an answer for Kevin Durant. They don't have an answer for Klay Thompson. It's not going to be pretty. I really do think that this is going to be one of the most boring overall playoff matchups that we get this year. But you know what will be fun to see? How Quinn Cook performs in his first NBA playoff series. Not just his first NBA playoff series. Oh, yeah, he's starting at point guard for the Warriors in lieu of Steph Curry. Imagine the kind of pressure he's under going into the playoffs. Steph Curry's out. You just got called up from the G League like a month and a half ago. Boom, you're starting for the best team ever created in the playoffs as they try to hunt back-to-back titles 3 out of the last 4 years. That's crazy pressure, but he has performed very well since he's been put back in the starting lineup.
As for the San Antonio Spurs, Harris, and it does feel maybe a little bit unfair to the rest of their roster, but the reality is, if you're San Antonio, it's all about Kawhi and if he's actually going to come back.
This entire season has been about Kawhi. It's always supposed to be about Kawhi.
It's a credit to them that they've won 47 games despite that.
It will. You're right. That's what's kind of been such a miracle about this team, that they've been able to make it to the playoffs and stay in contention all year long without him. In our top matchup, you see, it's Kawhi Leonard versus his leg. What if Kawhi comes back?
I don't think he will.
What if he comes back?
Don't think he will.
Because if Kawhi Leonard comes back, all of a sudden, look, I don't want to play revisionist history here, but the Spurs were beating the Warriors by 25 points in Oracle before Zaza Pachulia cheaply took out Kawhi Leonard's ankle. Kawhi Leonard has not been the same since, and neither have the Spurs. But the Spurs were winning in that series before Kawhi Leonard went down, and now they're a complete mess. So if Kawhi Leonard comes back,
he's not, though.
Maybe we see them actually make an impact. He is the X factor. He's the top matchup. Nothing else matters for this Spurs team going into the playoffs like Kawhi Leonard. Maybe he pulls a Paul Pierce and comes out, plays a game, gets dragged off the court from an injury, and comes back in a wheelchair. I don't know what's going to happen, but I want to see Kawhi Leonard play in this game. People question his passion for basketball. People question his attitude towards the Spurs. People question so much stuff with Kawhi Leonard that I just don't believe in. I want him to prove how much he loves basketball. And I'm not saying injure himself and come back, but if he thinks he's ready and can play a couple minutes a night just to show how much you care.
I don't think he's going to come back, though.
I don't
As a result, Warriors in 4 or 5 for me.
I have the Warriors in 5 just because I think that Pop will pull out a game.